Okay, so this is Scrim of Russell's Crows versus BBQ. That was done on Sunday, October 20 or October 19th. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a little bit of commentary on how this game goes. Currently, we'll keep it strictly to. We'll kind of really watch through the game through only our side as Russell Crows. Tons of fucking pings. Let me lower ping volume, ambience, and sound effects. So we'll run through this pretty much with Fog of War only on for Russell's Crows, so you can really keep track of things. I'll keep directed camera on pretty much. So the setup here, you know, make sure we can get our everything up to date. We could have invaded, now that I really think about it. They have a lot of starting damage, though, with Diana, Lux, Sona, and Caitlyn Piltover, so it'd be really risky walking in there, but we do have the CC advantage, at least early, depending on if Lux starts like binding or not, because Janna Tornado or Janna Shield's even really great, at least Cocoon, but you probably don't want to start, well, I think you start Cocoon. I don't know. Let me click on these. No, you started Volatile Spiraling, yeah, that's what you wanted to spell, I saw that earlier. So the invading wouldn't really be a great idea for better comps, so we do have a lot of defensive vision. So when it comes to the actual game, when it comes to the laning phase, Caitlyn should outdamage Twitch really early just because of Piltover range, if she's hitting that, and the range compared just to Twitch, just for auto-attacking. Janna's very sustained support, also with Sona. Janna does have technically better sustain. Janna has better sustain during ganks and more of an impact that way, but Sona overall, depending on how much you're poking, will of course out-sustain and out-trade. So the overall goal for us here in the bot lane was to pretty much damage. If I stepped forward, possibly could have had the kill there, or if I had started a different. I should have started shield as Janna. That was a mistake picking up Q early. No, I picked up really early. It was mostly by mistake. I really wasn't. I really don't normally choose things. Choose to do that type of stuff. So this early game is really all about making me allowing my AD carry to farm and get to that late game team comp area. When we talk about top lane, Darius takes the entire game by storm at level 6. He does tons of damage, at least compared to Jax. Jax, of course, needs that late game scaling in order to start really do everything. So we just need to really survive the mid game. If we can survive the mid game, everything's going to be pretty randy dandy. So we have a gank coming in here from Elise, and he misses the stun. Jax misses the stun, but with the Cocoon, this is a pretty easy pickup. Red buff, nice move. Gets caught in, has to flash, but yeah, that should have been a lot cleaner, and that, in fact, may have been, it should have been a kill. If Diana actually flashes and brings Jax back in for another tower shot, that's a guaranteed kill. But, a little slow on that, and so we get the early first blood. So that's a pretty nice CS. CS down the middle is really good. Lux is going to harass and poke, but Ori is all about the wave clear and not dying, so we want to get to that mid game and start moving around with her spike of damage, especially with Jax, especially with Janna, and especially with the Rat-a-tat-tat. Bot lane, even in CS, which is a great thing. Caitlyn and Sona should be poking us pretty much out of lane. As you can see, I'm pretty low on mana, so keeping the sustain within the lane as we're both pretty healthy, just naturally from shields and Just the auto attacking can really help you out. Not to mention, he still has a health pot. I still have 3 biscuits. Sona's only down to 1. But we're getting to the point where Sona now has 2 levels in her Q. And that causes a lot of problems. I should have 2 levels in... yeah, I have 2 levels. Well, I'm at level 4 now. So I have all my skills up. Now they have all their skills up. Jungle-wise, nice first gank, gets the assist. And at least now farming up for jungle item. Let's see. I mean, that's a good amount of gold in the bank. Just 1k. Everybody pretty much has 1k. Which is pretty good. Yeah, so I mean, we have a really good lead so far. Currently, like, all of the lanes are pretty even. This is interesting. It's pretty low. Yeah. So Joey's now half health top lane, but he's still been able to farm under tower. And as long as the farm remains even, we're pretty good. Like, we don't need to do early aggression. We have a first blood kill. Like, things are going pretty smoothly. Jungler is currently farming, got his stone, pretty much even with Diana. Picked up even a scanner just for extra vision control, just in case they try to move stuff in, which we haven't seen really any aggression from any of their lanes, so it'd really be only Diana moving, just because we've been able to keep track. We're gonna do a let's see, a little damage. Sitting on a trap. I have no mana. This forces me to back. That was a really bad spot. Actually, it doesn't, because I have plenty of biscuits still, so I can just kind of sit. I am low on mana, which is kind of unfortunate. At this point, I think we probably should have called Falconer to possibly gank, just because of I have a slow. I've got the tornado. Then the shield is just able to engage. And the amount of damage that Twitch can still put down is still fantastic. So I think this might be what he was trying to do. Let's see. Oops, did not mean to do that. I'm going to stay on direct. I want this button. Oh, it's the F buttons. So, currently they have a pink ward. So they see... that's actually a really nice pink ward. They see... us getting that blue, which allows Diana to take the red. So we know they can keep track of where we are. The ping goes down. For this gank, I guess they did not see it, or they did see it. Let's see. Yeah, they did see it from the ward inside the bush. He should have. Did he have scanner up? He had scanner up, so he really should have just scanned this bush. And that would have been everything. We see Lux coming down, but that would have been well too late if we had gotten the engage off, considering Sona doesn't have level 6, and we'd been able to get that gank. So he's scanning. He does get the ward that was dropped, so that's okay. I go down pretty low just because of I assume poke, and now Sona, and now they're level 6. So this really gets them a lot of advantage. I should have been farther back, not allowing that ult to be had, and then forcing my AD carry to take it, or I should have realized that he was going to blank it and just shielded him. Because this is the point where Caitlyn's starting to take off in CS, just because of level 6 pressure and what else to it. Top lane he's starting to fall behind. He's now 10 CS behind. Orion is still ahead, which is good. Unfortunately, this tower just takes so much damage right here because I was forced out of lane, and we have no way of aggressing onto them. We lost the amount of poke damage we could put out just because Sona starts putting up more once she gets 2 points in her Q, and once Caitlyn gets 2 points in her Q. So that's like a lot of damage, which is pretty obvious right there. Janus sustain really can't compare to Sona's at this point. I mean, I can ult, which I believe I will once I hit 6 here, just to allow us to stay in lane a little bit longer to keep this tower from falling faster. Right here. So here's a gank. He's actually well above half health. He just underestimated everything that the Darius could put down. The Darius has a pickaxe. Yeah, and I don't know if he just picked up. Let's jump back. Backspace. Let's jump back. Let's see. I assume he still had the... Was he chugging down a health pot? He was chugging down a health pot up here. Which you should just wait. Like, there's no reason to go in kind of alone, especially once you lose vision right there. We can hop back, and we note that they had no vision of this bush. And the lane was still pushing, so if he waits just a little bit longer, lets Jax and them come in, that's probably a lot better of a gank opportunity. And, I mean, with that kill... Or not kill, but yeah, with that kill, I mean, the gold difference kind of swings. So we'll go back a couple seconds and we'll take a look at how this gold difference starts. Just because of the CS differences, they're starting to pile up. And then just a kill naturally throws the gold lead well into BBQ's hands here. So, not to mention now with the red buff, Jax really will have a lot of trouble. As you can see, Darius realizes, hey, I've got some defense, I've got the damage. Let's see if I can actually get a kill there. That was a little risky of him there. And he comes back in because of the bleeding and still takes aggro. So Joey actually comes ahead in that trade. Kind of, sort of. Oddly enough. We were talking about how healthy... We're going to keep going back. Because this was like the... Like, we were starting to fall behind, and then this put us pretty far behind, so we're gonna kind of, like... that's pretty much just underestimating your opponent here. He's got 4 points in Q, he's level 8 to level 6. Elise's armor is minimal at best, like, no real items to kind of save yourself there. With Jax's help, there's a pretty good chance that he's able to, a kill might transpire, but I think that's just, he needs to work on how he ganks on that point. I think that'll probably be best. Right now, that sets us pretty far behind, because, oh, this is pretty good. Yeah, just kind of a bad position. Ulf now has no mana. Flash, but I actually get the kill with my W. And he nearly goes down for that flash. I put the W down hoping that they expunge, but it's because of the flash, the animation damage goes out. And this is just Orianna kind of being low-key flashed really early. I don't know if the light binding was up or not, but yeah, I don't know. That was really interesting because we'll go back. Let's go to mid lane here and see how this really transverses. So he actually sees Diana coming in. Light binding is down. We know that light binding is down for another few seconds. So keep a track. It's going to be up in 6, 4. So he flashes there. He should have waited for the animation and then flashed. And then probably held on to that ult until Falconer gets there. We'll take a look at the pathing here, where Falconer directly comes from. So we'll pay attention to where Falconer is on the minimap. He's taking wolves. He sees Diana approaching. Let's see, where is he? He's just finishing wolves. He actually doesn't go towards Diana, which he probably should have. He should be heading directly towards mid lane, since we knew that Diana was probably headed there. And a nice, like... Yeah, if he kind of holds, if he kind of holds that, I mean, they saw him coming, so that's probably why Diana probably actually backed off there. He just walked through that. He needs to pay attention to that. This pink ward should not be still here. That's a really aggressive pink ward that should be taken out in a couple minutes. So top lane happens. So we're gonna back up and take a look at this. Seconds. So Darius is putting down a lot of damage. He teleports in, which is good. Let's see what exactly happens here. Darius now has time at. He gets the sun. He made the trade, and he was greedy and took an extra auto attack. That was really the problem. He's got to respect Darius having. Oh, he didn't even ult. Okay, well, if he's just gonna Q like that, yeah, so I think the story of this game might just come down to the fact that we're underestimating Darius, and Darius' damage output. So right there, he takes kind of a free poke when he jumps in. See right here, 1, 2, and then he doesn't immediately back off, and he needs to move out of Darius's auto attack range. Like, this is the entire reason that even happens. So I mean, he was under tower, but it was his like aggression. Like, he gets the bridge of water against him. He should have probably used that a little bit earlier, quite possibly. I don't know. Like, I think this is actually just might be a good play. Like, yeah, he walks into him. Like, you get your once you get those 2 auto attacks off, that should be all you need to do. Like, in fact, Darius mostly takes tower damage. 1, 2, yep, and then he takes tower damage here. Another 2 shots. And then he takes 2 more. Like, literally, Jax did no damage to him except for maybe 1 shot worth. And then we lose tower for that. And that is going to greatly... That's a 1k gold lead instantly. Like, this is how detrimental when you kind of just underestimate your opponent can be. You can just look at Darius's damage here at 157. Jax's... defense, like, he doesn't have any. Like, he's got some armor. In fact, this is probably really weak. I don't know why you come back with 3 health potions. Ward's okay in that situation, but I don't think you need 3 health potions to stay in lane, especially when you already lost your tower. You're not going to be far anyway. So that's pretty huge. You know, he teleports in and just immediately dies. That opens up a lot of pressure across the rest of the map. I'm just going to keep the vision on. So again, this pink ward's still up. I mean, they're able to gain vision onto our jungler pretty much the entire map, or the entire time. Like, anytime he's like walking through this area. I don't know where Sona is. I already know. No reason to take extra damage. Oh, well, I had... Oh, Diana's there. So I tried getting the slow. Lux is there, but... Yeah, this is a little awkward coming into here. I flashed to get the slow off. Right here. Diana aggresses, and it's a nice, but she has no mana. And, again, just walking through these pink wards. Just walking through pink wards, like... That's the 2nd or 3rd time that's happened. I mean, they instantly know this blue buff's happening. Top lane.
Great rolls. Watch it. Want some?
I mean, that was pretty good. You knew that it was down, but we lose this tower too. And now 6, 7, 8, 9, 3k gold lead, or not really, but 2.5k. At this point in the game, really substantial. Like, I'm not even sure where it gets to this point, to be honest. Top back a couple times. So basically this tower, and we'll pay a little bit of attention to when we lose. So this is about the time where 5, 6, it's really a 1.5. So somewhere in that time, we just completely lost. Like, oh, right here. This is a pretty good key fact. We lose a tower straight. We lose a complete wave to tower. There's slow pushing down here. We have Twitch literally doing nothing. Bot lane with no tower. Like, even if they slow push it, if they do nothing, like, there's no reason to just wait there. You might as well make a play, especially when mid's already pushed up really hard. So that extends our gold lead a little bit more. Then this little debacle here. I blow a flash pretty greedily, hoping that we were able to do something. Especially since we're in this mid-game part where we're pretty strong. I mean, Darius is probably at his peak in damage, but we're pretty strong compared to the rest of the team. And we still have Bridgewater. I mean, he hasn't completed Eye Edge yet. He's like, Oriana's ahead, essentially. At least within items, just armor pen from Lux, which is pretty much all she needs. And we lose this blue. Again, because we don't remove that pink ward. We don't have really wards in proper places. We don't see Lux. If I know correctly, right here, we don't see Lux at all. And we're gonna pop this because I think it'll show us on blue. So we see, we actually see Lux. We see Lux and them go over the sword. Diana appears down here. Right here, they should instantly be moving out. They should realize that's happening. I don't even know how she got that, to be honest. That was really impressive. Yeah, that surely shouldn't have happened. They needed to move out, or they needed to call us. I mean, there's no... Oh, there goes the tower. So the tower was... Actually, the tower was up, I guess. Or maybe the tower goes down later? I don't know, 6... Well, actually, that's where that goal difference really comes from. The extra tower. Derp, derp, derp. 6, 7, 8, 9... Yeah, 2.5, so there's 2 towers down. CS difference is now well in their favor. Because we didn't really transition well out of this mid-game part. Like we should have. We needed to, like, we are such a mobile team, and being able to mobilize against yeah, this is, I need to communicate this if plan stop. Caitlyn should be dead. Like, that should have been a kill for us. A little miscommunication cost us that kill, and might cost us the game there. That's just him getting poked out. I'm gonna pay a little bit more attention to top lane here, because he has plenty of health. It's just that Q range is so deadly. I don't know if Joey needed to itemize better, or if this Darius is just fed. I don't know which is which. I mean, he's basically one lane, and I almost want to say it's not even because of that red buff. That one kill that did not destroy this lane. It certainly didn't help, but Joey was actually, he was already losing. But the lane was falling off. Like, it's really hard to say what he should have done in this situation. You should probably just slow push the lane, but the lane's not pushing because it ran into the tower. There's Diana. This needs to, the reaction time needs to happen. Like, hello, like, hello. Just go in, help your teammate out there. Like, we cannot let that happen. There needs to be more wards up. Like, Joey, come on. You came back with a ward the last time. I don't know if you missed putting one. Oh, he put one down there, and I think this is a fresh ward too. Let's see. CS detrimental. Pretty damning. Level 9 to 9, 11 to 10, 8 to 8, 11 to 10. Levels aren't all that bad. This game is not really lost. We see them grouping down here. We see their jungler here, and he's hanging around top. Like, in a really safe area. So you can assume that they're probably going for a dragon. They're setting up for it anyway. There's this pink ward, I think, is the first time he spotted it. And that's because I'm just roaming here. And they're instantly on it. The pause happens. Apparently, Derek wasn't here. I didn't know he wasn't there. Like, I didn't even hear him say that he was leaving. And I think that's probably why we started this up. Like, we'll go to all right now. If Derek's there, he's got all. This isn't even a... That shouldn't really have happened. I guess Sona ult was up. They had everything up. David coming in from the side would have been perfectly fine. We backed off, and we're clearing out the pink wards now, but that was a really lost cause. We're now down 3.5k. Yeah, it literally just, it's a slow death just because of you know,
Rules.
it's hard for this team to make plays against a team that's so fucking safe like this. Like, Caitlyn and Lux are as safe as anything. We had no vision there. Darius just kills him under tower. I don't think he dies. No, he doesn't.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
Up back. See what happens here. Oh, he's just low. Darius is ult. I mean, you just gotta respect that. Like, you know you're gonna lose this tower.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
You just respect it, allow it to farm. Like, I don't know what we've been doing. Let's see. So we're gonna follow our jungler here. After this dragon is lost, he probably should just back and try to help top. I mean, he's dead. I don't think he would have gotten there anyway.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, I mean, this game is pretty much lost at this point. 3 towers to none, a dragon, 3 kills to 2, and one of our kills wasn't even high. Almost a 50 CS lead here. This is pretty even. 20 CS lead here. I have the other kill. That's even a pretty big problem. IE versus Blade, which isn't all that bad. Like, at this point, Caitlyn's slow pushing this. Like, she's not even auto attacking, so this should allow us a lot of pressure across the map if David just comes mid. If David comes mid, we could possibly do other ganks. We have a lot, like, there is no pressure down here at all. Just because our tower's already gone, and we're gonna, like, there's plenty of time to see someone pushing like that, and this allows them to group up too. Like, if David's here at mid with us, this is a 4v2, and we instantly win this. Like, oh my gosh. And then I die, because I remember actually just at that point that I in fact said that, so I wasn't even probably looking at my screen at the time, which is pretty bad, so I just get caught out, and that puts us farther behind. This is still a 3v3. This is still a 3v3, although we didn't realize, I guess, well, now we know that Darius is there. But another thing is that like, I'm dead, but you just can't like, unknowingly let your opponent just walk over here. Like, they just walked over. We have no words over there just because I wasn't there. I think that's an ult. Yeah, miss on that. Derek probably, I don't know. Oh, there's a teleport. Now I know what thing that was, why he died. It was a nice play by Derek. Derek gets a beautiful ult, but just not enough damage. And Joey just, oh my gosh, there's a ward here. I don't know if that just came late. Let's go back and rewatch this, how this transpires. Because this is pretty much the key point of the game. This is the tipping point. This is where the scales break. So, well, we're gonna slow things down here. I need to learn these hotkeys. Minus and plus.
Sneaky, sneaky.
So we're gonna slow this all the way down. We're gonna backspace. Alright, so I get picked off. I'm gonna be up in 6. David looks to be wanting to back. Caitlyn is still slow pushing. Like, this is ridiculous. That we aren't able to do anything with our AD carry while their AD carry is just bot lane. Like, this is that's something that needed to happen. Like, let's see. Lux's ult is down because he killed me. That's a huge amount of damage. I mean, there's still Sona ult, and Diana still does a good amount of damage, but she really only has a needlessly large rod and her Spirit Stone. Yeah, like, okay. What's really good is that they made a nice move. We didn't have any vision down here. Anybody have wards? Ward up. So there's the 3 of them. And as we watch this here, they're doing the blue buff. Speed this up a little. So right here, we're gonna pause. Derek engage, or David engages. Fuck the blue buff. Derek, I know where you end up going. And you're gonna walk over here to try to get this blue buff. Take the kill. Take the kill. This is instantly a 3v2 while Jenny does this blue buff. And he even get queued. Like, if you're over here and you do this extra damage, not only does he not get away, like, you'll see the damage come out, not only does he not get away, but you're with the team for when this happens down here. And Joey needed to instantly teleport. There's a ward that I think was freshly placed. Like, this was just placed. So this was definitely while he was teleporting. I don't know if that... Let's hop back. I think this was put down. This was David's ward. Speed up a little. Blah, blah, blah. So right here... They know we're coming. They see us here. You know, Twitch comes out of stealth. This is great damage. This is a miss. That needed to be better. Derek just needed to walk down. Like, sure, he gets hit by this ult, but this teleport is still channeling. Like, can I see how long we're this teleport? This teleport's not going to happen for another couple, 3 seconds. And in that time, we get this ult off. Derek might be able to get that kill, and that's even sooner. Instead, he's all the way over here, and now we have this split with the team. Now they're grouped, and we are split by their single player. And this would cause a really big problem if the rest of the team didn't back off here. So we'll see BBQ kind of back off this way. This was actually probably just a bad teleport, honestly. Let's see. Ulf had wards he could have dropped for the teleport if he wanted to do it. It's not like we were aggressing too far. Like, I guess we had a lot of damage on Ulf. But honestly, I think this is just a bad teleport. But Darius is fucking big. BF Sword Hydra. I'm coming in from behind here. So this is... So we're kind of now collapsing on Darius. Darius misses the grab. I get the knockup. And he just puts down so much damage on me. I got my shield. Maybe try to get the damage down. I back out. Oh, this ult comes across. Beautiful ult, and that is what actually executes. Yeah, so that was just almost lucky. Lucky that happens. And... yeah, so... Diana now goes in 3v... kind of 3v1, but Rudy's now here. So Sona goes away, which really you could probably stick around. You're not going to get sniped off by any one of these members, especially with Rat-a-tat-tat already on cooldown. But yeah, Diana comes in, auto attack, nice pull in, waiting for Lux. Lux gets the shield out. Nice bind, nice catch there by the one. This ult is beautiful, gets 3 off. Lux ends up getting the kill on Elise. You know, damage, and the teleport. So that they just kind of walk away. I'll pause here. Actually, backspace. So we're gonna play a little faster. So teleport comes down. Let's see. So there's again about 3 seconds. We're gonna slow this down to 0.25, and we're gonna pause it right as soon as he gets in. So to know where he can actually start doing things. Like, I don't even know if they noticed that over there. So like if they see a teleport right on top of them, maybe they react differently. But if he comes in on that ward instead of the far ward, this is a completely different fight. Joey with flash up kills Diana, possibly kills the Caitlyn, and possibly allows Joey and David to clean up anything else that might be in this area. with a very good stun off. Like, you know, timing it right would be great, but you know, this just ends up they just walk away. You know, nothing really happens from here. Jax is in the lane, and we are now down almost 6k gold before 20 minutes. This game just spells over at this point. Down 3 turrets to none, down a dragon, down 6 kills, down CS, except for our mid lane. Like, Derek would have been, like, Derek on a different champion possibly wins this game. But on Orianna, this game, you know, it's not going to be enough. So yeah, from here on out, I'm just going to kind of ×2 this. There's some things that we can get out of this, but we don't have Dragon Timer at this point. You know, we make some mistakes here with allowing them just walk up the tower, and I'm the one defending it. David's getting the CS, which is perfectly fine, but again, that was just difficult. They grouped of 4. This was the right thing to do. You know, David, I don't know if David's fast pushing, which he was. That's good. Darius is up here because they're putting pressure. Like, this is brilliant. You know, keep pressure mid, keep us from losing another tower. Allow Darius to just kind of bully completely. You know, deny this CS. He's gonna die probably in another wave. Here comes an ult down. Like, this was a pretty good fight, I guess, possibly. So we're gonna slow this down, I guess. Yeah, it's like, move forward. There's no reason to expect anything. So this is actually really good. I think the ult comes across here. Nice rat-a-tat-tat. Starts putting out a good amount of damage. He gets caught by the crescendo, which is the thing. Ulf just flashes out, and I guess Derek was just out of position. Yeah, Derek, I assume, was just out of position there. Let's see where he is. Oh, yeah, so he's hesitating to clear out a ward or something. I don't know. He's really far back at this point. I guess waiting for the Diana to possibly come across. Or he saw the ward and was a little hesitant about it. You know, so he's out of position. If he's there, he's maybe able to make a play. I think we're going to probably leave Derek on more mobile champions, just because those champions should make up for these type of things, where if he's on LeBlanc there, he's able to get the kill. If he's on Fizz, he's able probably to get up and make a play out of that. Taking him off Orianna probably would be better. Like, I mean, his play hasn't been terrible. It's just perhaps because in this situation, if he's a different type of champion, it means all the world. Spider gets caught, so we'll repick things back up. Ward coverage is kind of okay. They've been in our jungle the entire time, and we lost like 2 top towers, a bottom tower, and a mid tower now. It's really hard to keep jungle control. Pink wards don't even really help all that much either. You know, they take this. Or at least oh, that tower is not actually there. Cool. So again, once again, BBQ's making nice movements across the map. Dragons up. They kind of just go do that. I think we probably knew at this point. Or no, we didn't. We just committed a lot to the Darius. Yeah, when we knew we traded this, give Jax a little free farm, and trade that for Dragon. It's not a healthy trade, but it's a good trade. Like, it's something to try to stop the bleeding. No pun intended on Darius, but we failed to react. Let's see. Let's back up here. Yeah, we knew they were there. We knew how they're farming here. We had either just gotten that kill. We need to realize, hey, bot turret's in trouble. We need to start moving there now. And Derek, we're prioritizing CS that's already being taken instead of moving that way. I'm clearing out a ward here. Yeah. I mean, we know they're coming here. And we'll speed this up because we just lose this tower. Like, no reason we should lose this tower here. David's just backing. I'm clearing out more wards over here, and this is my fault, not really for realizing. But no one speaks up and realizes it's happening until it's too late. You lose another tower basically free. It's a 7k gold lead now. Not able to pick up anything in return. We even see the ward there that was placed. So yeah, we're gonna once again fast forward. It looks like they were waiting to see if any of this would come around, but we're pretty demoralized at this point. I'm currently trying to figure out what we're going to do, trying to fight for vision control. We gained some of that in the top jungle because that's where Baron objective is. Our last outer turret is in mid lane, so that's kind of good and bad. It allows us to have a nice line to keep ourselves strong. It's like something sticking out that allows you to keep control. This is where I'm watching. I'm pretty sure I'm watching all of this while I'm back in base or something like that, and I'm buying stuff. And I'm looking at waves and where we're going. Joey's currently farming top, and they're 5 mid. I know you don't have Triforce yet, but yeah, and I'm not paying attention here. Yeah, you can see me stop. You realize that I'm not actually paying attention there because I actually stop, and then I start moving. So that was just really unlucky. This forces us to pull off the tower. Just because I'm not there for any disruption. Jax doesn't have Triforce yet. They're up in CS and in top and bot lane. Like, gold is probably not funneled where we need it. Yeah, it is. Like, look at that, 6. It's down 2k, like almost 1.5k, and it's not really good. David just wasn't able to farm really properly because of that freeze, and we weren't able to do anything while Caitlyn was freezing, so it was rather unfortunate. You know, they open up pressure, we're able to secure a red buff. You know, they're pushing out the lanes. Now they can push that all they want because there's literally no objective bot lane that they're probably going to pick up. You know, Lux is there, and she puts a fuck ton of damage. Let's see. Okay, no Lux is there. We're pretty demoralized at this point. We're not moving around as a group. This is actually really funny. If we're not playing smart, more or less. Like, also this game is lagging, I guess. The screen. Like, yeah, like, almost 10k gold down. 6 towers to 1. Down in kills. Down immensely in CS. Forced back to the tower, like... This doesn't look good. I'm pretty sure we just let these towers go. Mostly because there's nothing much we can do. We can't aggress with the Sona, and we're just gonna get poked down. Just because we don't have the strength. Like, if a team like this doesn't, if a team like BBQ doesn't get ahead at this point, we win this game almost so easily. But because we fell behind early, because of basically team comp, I'd consider this a team comp loss. BBQ played to their strengths and they did what they needed to. So that's all they really need to do. They didn't really need to do anything special. You know, just play to like they just had to go even. once again, this seems to be like I said, this seems to be a team comp loss. Getting poked down. I'm just waiting for late binding hit for the full combo to eliminate. Some good damage down. They're split here. This is where I actually want to go in. I should just flashed right there, and that would have split the entire team. Take that tower. This is really the only redeeming point. It was a nice play. I am able to split the team there. Actually, yeah, she goes really deep, kills all of them. We need to move forward though. We could have actually really cleaned up there. So that it still doesn't matter because, like, while we won that fight, it did not matter at all. We lost 2 towers, 2 inhibs off that. We're gonna need to farm until like 40 minutes, and they have the entire rest of the map to themselves. BBQ. Like, there's no reason for us to really push out even past our buffs. Baron is pretty much theirs. He's got Bork Triforce, but
It's me.
damage is still really kind of low. I mean, it's just really hard to deal with a team that's a team like BBQ's when they're ahead, and it's. I 100 contribute this game to we lost this in Champ Select, more or less. While the game still could have happened and drawn out differently, especially if we get ahead. Yeah, that was no vision, so we just kind of died here.
Want some?
Oh, I'm only at ×1. It should be ×2. I can't go ×2, that's why. Or maybe I was ×2. Yeah, oh, because the game's ending, so I can't be ×2. Alright. So yeah, that was really my overall thoughts. It was a pretty low kill game. You can take a look at some of the final gold standings, but I know Derek had the most damage on our team, second in the game. I think only to Darius or Lux, I don't remember which one. But yeah, I really like, it's just we fell behind early, or we fell behind mid game, and against a team like BBQ's, we can't fall behind like that. Like, really, we needed Jax rolling harder, and camping top lane probably would have been a good decision. Lane swapping would have probably been our best decision. That's something that you can realize too late. Well, too late. You had to know that from the beginning. You should have realized that from the beginning. Yeah, so this was just really a team comp loss. And we seem to have a lot of these. And this is something we really need to work on. It's not, I really don't think it's any of our play. I don't think it's our movements across the map, because while we were lagging behind, it was probably more likely we were a little disarrayed by what was happening. You know, we were kind of really pointing fingers in when we were talking to each other, and that should not really happen. Like, as you can see, Valkyrie, you were fine. You were fine in health. That gank was perfectly reasonable, except you didn't time it right. You walked straight into Darius without any vision. He was able to get the first couple strikes and just kill you. So it wasn't the fact that you weren't respecting his damage per se, but you didn't wait for Jax to be there. And if you wait for Jax to be there, he probably gets a stun off. You're probably able to just kill him. And then that's an 0-2 Darius instead of a 1-1 with Ripuff. And the ball, that wasn't the exact turning point. That was a point in the game where things started to tilt. in more ways than one, obviously. Then a play around blue buff was a pretty big tipping point, I think, within the game. Then we just kept losing towers. And the backbreaker didn't really happen until I kind of just ran into mid, I think. That it was somewhere around there. And it was just, it's those things where this game, we can come back from these type of games. We just have to play better as a team. And um, it's about knowing. It really comes down to like knowing what's going on. Or not knowing what's going on, but like knowing how to think about the game as a team. That's where we're really lacking, and we really need to step it up there. So, all right, I don't know how long this is, but hopefully we can watch the entire thing. Continue. Does this reappear? So I get told that it's being attacked by a. No. Oh, this is less than an hour. All right, cool. All right.